guys, welcome to Sra Podcast.
مرحبا بكم في بودكاست البودكاست اللي كيجمعكم وكيجمعنا.
Yes, sir. This is a podcast when we actually have like a conversation between me and Hussein documented.
Exactly.
And of course, it's based on
Social topics and
topics that
touch
are connected with
exactly
us.
and
Things.
connect with most Moroccan youth in general.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
So thank you so much for following us, and thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for listening to us whenever you are, wherever you are.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. Maybe it's a morning for you, maybe it's a night for you, maybe it's a midday for you, but thank you so much for listening to us.
But thank you for taking time and having this.
Exactly.
In your
Exactly.
pocket.
Ayman, how is life?
All good.
تفاح. That's a nice one. He sneezed, by the way, to our listeners.
Sorry.
It's okay.
ما سمعناش. سجي welcome.
صافا كلشي بخير. How
So
was
we're
life?
gonna do introductions ولا نمشيو ديريكت.
لا we go straight away to the point.
ستريت
now.
اوي نيش انا خويا ماشي بحال رباط فين حنا
لا،
كنعطيو
ماشي
لنا
نحبسوا دروك، حنا حابسين بوناس، حنا حابسين. اي ابري نطلقوا
ما تحبش اخويا ما تحبش كاريون اتميم تابع
ايمن
سيدي
صافا
all good actually
كلشي بخير. How is life? How is
بخير
everything?
الحمد لله صافا حنا تنقاتلوا على حماش نقول هاد الكلمه هادي نتقاتلوا على طرف الخبز like why
But honestly, like this is my very first question to you is no. Honestly, like how do you feel?
ما تقدرش تقاتل على طرف تلبس
No. Come on, just listen to me. How do you feel listening to yourself or watching yourself
I
each
love
time
this
on YouTube?
I love this
Seriously.
والله عرفتي علاش حيتاش I consume this type of like
Yeah, that's
I'm not
true,
gonna
but-
call it products looking content
Yeah, I see.
and yeah شوف واحد القضيه سميتها self sufficiency if you don't الاكتفاء الذاتي الا انت ما كيعجبكش داكشي اللي كدير
Okay.
بلا ما ديرو
That's
ماشي
true.
بلا ما ديرو ولكن حاول تلقى واحد الطريقه اللي حيت الا ما كنتش انت براسك مقتنع بداكشي ما
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you
So,
mean. انت كنت مقتنع بالكرياج من النهار الاول.
كريال
ديك شنو درتي؟
الصاد كان عندي فوبيا من الطونتيست الصاد لدابا it's been 3 years since I had the braces
اييه.
ما عمرني حليت عيني على الطونتيست كندخل نجري
واو.
I swear لا تخيل حيتاش as a kid I grew up with
واو.
add sound effects so you won't sound like you're taking shit. No, you do.
Now I did.
Oh shit.
No,
No, seriously. I can't do phobia something don't you?
That's good. That's a good life. That's a good life. That's a
Whatever.
good life.
ولكن وصلت واحد البوان I was like shit I gotta fix this. You know? سنان خصك قادوم.
Right.
فيك تابعين
تابعين.
طال الزمان ولا قصار.
Right, exactly. It's a thing that you should do once, sometime in your life. Eventually, it's not something we have in Morocco because going to the dentist regularly.
Well, it's growing.
It's kinda growing there.
It's going the right way for the moment.
But yeah, sadly we don't have that as a culture in Morocco to go. داك الشيء علاش بزاف ديال المغاربه تيحشموا انهم يضحكوا ويبينوا سنانهم كيديروا ديك اللعبه ديال الهزيمه.
No.
I swear.
ولكن دابا
I'm talking.
دابا انت كتهضر انت على واحد
شوف المغاربه they don't smile, they
خويا.
don't laugh, and no when they laugh ما فاش كيضحكوا.
واش ما عمرك شي صحاب هوليوود سمايل باقيش يستفهموا
لا ما تهضر كان على المغاربه فاش لانه عندنا هذا المشكل ديال السنان بلوتو ديما كتلقى ديك اللعبه بحال هكا كتضحك البنت كدير
واحد الشيء يا
فهمتي. So because they're not how to say this in English.
don't probably invest the money.
I wouldn't say that, but I think it's a social obligation because dentist it's a kind of something you do when you are kind of a little bit wealthy, because it's في المغرب ما كتشوفوش as
فهمت
ما كتشوفوش
I got you now on the perspective.
ما كتشوفوش as essentials, كتشوفوه as a luxury.
luxury
Wow.
sure I see.
You see, so it's really weird and strange, and I don't know why, but people spend.
It's developing. It's evolving.
Absolutely,
actually.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Because now people they are informed that it's not that expensive. That's one, and
sure.
it's helpful because it's helpful for them for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, true.
So that's the
it's
thing.
a lifetime investment.
Exactly.
This is
Exactly.
what you want to call it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a lifetime investment in yourself because you should invest in yourself, literally.
أحسن investment
Yeah.
تقدر ديره for
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah, absolutely. Because
And
then
equipment if you are.
yeah, that's true. That's true. We're gonna get to that
shit.
in a point in the podcast.
يا سلام يا سلام.
But yeah, but really, I want to really
Investing.
talk about investing and
you want to touch on this topic?
budgeting,
Shit. ولكن
spending, all these things, money wise stuff.
ولكن فاشمن if you want to touch on this, actually it's either of one of two things. Like either you want to touch on how, well, actually we can cover both. Like how actually like to gain
and how to spend.
and how to I won't say spend because let's say spend.
let's say spend. انا ما نكذبش عليك، اجي نهضر اليوم بالخصوص
قارن.
على لا نهضر على قريت في لاج ما بين 20 عام و30 عام.
sure
فهمتي، ما نهضرش على شي حاجه خارجه هذا الكونتكست هذا، لانه ما كنفهمش فيها ما كنعرفش فيها،
same ما كنشوفش
ما كنفهمش في المال في الفلوس مورا 30 عام ولا فاش تكون
wait
مجوج.
what how
لا ما كنفهمش
في المال مورا 30 عام.
انا باقي ما
استاجر.
I haven't reached that level yet.
you can speak for something you haven't experienced.
exactly so انا نهضروا على
ولكن
الاكسبيرينس
بلاتي.
ديالنا حنايا.
It's not like that, but if you ask someone, like for example, if we ask you, we can't, based from your perspective, we can't ask you about like advices of parenting, but
I can give my point of view.
you were a child as such, so you can give your advice on parenting based on being a child.
Possible.
Same thing for like giving advices on money after 30.
That's true but I've been a parent by you.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, in ways.
Actually, it's cringy as fuck.
Yeah. But
I'm trying as much as I can. I'm trying as much as I can not to curse, but I can't.
it's okay. People
It's
are
built in me.
We're sorry about this.
No, we're not. I'm not.
I'm sorry about this. I'm being the parent. He's being the child.
So yeah. Let's bring on the serious stuff. Money. How do you see it?
Okay, honestly.
Yeah, honest opinion.
Yeah, honestly. I'm not from a rich family. I'm not either from a middle class family.
Neither.
Not even a middle class family.
Yeah. It depends on how do you define a middle class? But anyway, let's leave that.
I grew up with two parents اللي ما قراوش وما ما كانوش خدامين شي اوفيشال جوبز من الاخر.
Sure.
فهمتي، الوالده ما عمرها خدمات و my father actually he did work but he has a business mindset in ways.
Sure.
So he did develop himself, even though he doesn't have any background education or, stuff or anything like that. But he did
got
manage
it through
in ways.
life, yeah.
Exactly.
Of course.
Exactly.
Love
So he managed in ways to هو كان طالع معاش ومن الآخر.
Nice.
فهمتي؟ So
Like, he was hustling zero from
exactly.
مش تشمس زيرو نقدر نقول ناقص.
ناقص كمان ناقص فعلا جاب من واحد البلاصة بعيدة ودخل مراكش ودار.
He built like everything from scratch.
Exactly.
Nice.
Exactly.
Love
So وكانوا عنده 3 ديال الدراري وبنيو
First, I can tell. Even if this is the very first time he's actually telling me this, but this is something built in you.
Yeah.
You and also your sister. فاش كنشوفكم بجوج خدامين كتبان لي النفس.
وهذيك النفس حارة فوالا.
And that's something not for everyone. ماشي not for everyone. Like it's not like something you gain.
Exactly. Because فاش when we did grow up, we didn't grow up with money. That's what I'm saying. We never grow that. We always did grow up with essentials, and that's it. We don't see money literally, but we see essentials. You see food, you see stuff that's this and this. And even for your education and stuff, it's the same. It's the same bullshit. You see just the essentials. That's all.
Yeah.
So,
your point, you're not complaining.
No, I'm never complaining about that. I'm just telling you my point of view. What's money for me? So growing up like that, I always fascinated money as a source of happiness for me. Back then, like فاش يكون لي فلوس, I'm gonna do this and this and this and this. Yeah. Absolutely. So I started imagining that money is the way to freedom. And it is. Okay. The only thing I have, learned through life is that it's a tool, but it's not the goal.
Yeah.
So it's a tool to شي واحد تيقول لك الفلوس وكذا صاد money is good.
Yeah, of course. I'll give you I'll give you my own perspective.
Absolutely, we're gonna get to
money.
that. We're gonna get to that. So money is good. Not having money is bad. تقول لي ايش
دوك الكوتس تاع انستغرام تاع being broke is part of the game but staying broke is
sad. It's fucking bullshit.
It's an option.
It's fucking bullshit that they have invested something about القناعة والليبات هادو تيخرجوهم بعد الناس تقول لك لا وكذا
فاش
راه
قلت لك من بريبار حيت when you bring this stuff I got like fuckloads of ideas coming so
that's good. That's
Yeah,
good. So الناس كتبيلد عندها هاد الايدياز ديال بقى جالس سير على قد الحال وكذا وكذا و they don't think about changing the situations which is like their choice to be in that situation.
yeah they should
It's a
personal
choice.
yeah
It's
he
a
get like
personal
being
choice.
broke is part of the game staying broke is your personal
Exactly.
choice yeah
Exactly. It's a fucking choice that you do. Choose to stay broke. من الآخر.
yeah you choose that yeah
Exactly. حنت كنعرف أنا ناس راه they're making like really loads of money per month, but still they're broke every single last week of the month.
they end up being broke
عرفتي واخا يكون مثلا واحد السيد كيشد 3000 درهم راه بار موا راه he's gonna spend that money wisely على حساب ديك 3000 درهم.
okay
And the same person ولا كيشد 8000 درهم he's gonna spend the same amount of money. واخا كان كيشد في الاول كان كيصير 3000 درهم بيولي كيصير 8000 درهم في الشهر.
okay so let me touch on this
Go.
so the way I see money is واحد الوسيله اللي كتخول لك الاختيارات
وسيلة الصالحي. وسيلة الصالحي.
no idea what the fuck swear no the way I see money is a tool that gives you options
Okay.
like when you have money you have the options actually to buy I don't know let's say an iPhone or just I'm not saying Oppos are fucked but seriously you have the options to buy like good stuff and the bad stuff but when you don't have money you're only stick with few options.
Absolutely.
Let's just say travel.
Yeah.
If you have money probably you're gonna think about going spending like a good ass vacation. It depends on how do you define a good vacation.
How do you define traveling?
So also for food, it gives you options like for home, for clothes. So it gives you options. And this is how I see money. It's a tool that gives you options.
Options to do to
Options من داكشي اللي باغي نتايا تسبنديه.
عرفتي هاد اللعيبات قالها
وي خلينا نكمل بعدا. So yeah, this is how I see money. كي قلتي نتايا تاعت اللعيبه تاعت what was the second thing you touched on? قلتي being humble. قناعة.
وي
I won't take it as كي قلتي نتايا القناعة حيتاش في حد ذاتها قناعة حاجة مزيانة ولكن also حاجة خايبة. عرفتي علاش؟ خصك ديما بنادم ديما خصو يطمح انه
صافي تنقولوا هذاك ديك القانون شنو هي قانون هو داك المحقوف السيك
لا اسمعني حيتاش كاين دابا ولكن عاوتاني ما خصكش تكون greedy.
No, I'm not greedy.
This is what I'm saying. You have an ambitions to go to the next level.
Yeah, definitely.
So ديما whenever like the level that you have you're gonna also like look for the next level. This is something good. So this is what we mean by ما خصكش تكون كنقولوا
greedy.
لا ما خصكش تكون فيك قناعه ديك القناعه الخايبه القناعه اللي ما كتخليكش ديفلوبا
ما تحشمش بزاف
sure
مش تحشم بزاف صافي.
and also the second thing كي قلتي نتايا تاع being broke is a personal choice. Yeah, this is something I really agree with. حيتاش بنادم كيبغي السهله. So info كيوصل مثلا كي قلتي نتايا قبيله تاع سبيندينغ مثلا داك عنده 3000 فاش كتولي عنده 6000
تولي كتشريها كامله
لا راه يمكن تقدر تكون كتخلص 3000 درهم وعايش في واحد النيفو تاع تصير 1500 درهم في الشهر. يعني نتايا راه عايش حسن من داك اللي عنده مثلا تيشد 4 البركات وتيصير 6 فهمتي تيسالي بينا like this lifestyle of partying of buying stuff buying things that you actually don't really need.
Exactly.
فهمتي so you being broke depends most part of it depends on how you spend the money you have.
How do you spend the money?
The money you have.
That's something we're gonna get touch on actually.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm just making my
my
point of view. I'm making it clear actually. Like when you actually like when you if you ask someone like if you this is a weird question and the answers was actually the same. Make a wish. I've seen this actually. I'm not sure how it's true or false. But actually most people were saying the same answer. Like if you can wish one thing, I wish I want to have $1 million. I want to have $1 million. Actually, the answers were the same for like I think she 20 people, which is shocked. Like the $1 million looks like ما it's like
something
yeah
really
it's
far in
not
the
alors
future.
que داك 1 مليون دولار ما يقدرش يشري لك حتى جو بونس حتى فيلا
مزيانة.
قاده
وي.
جو بونس
وي.
تارقه والله لا دخلتي لاعب دابا هذاك فهمتي اور في الرباط او كدال ولا في شي بلاصه alors que داك المليون دولار ما عرفتش I don't see it related to واحد number
فهمتك كيشوفوا الناس النمبر بانه is huge for them
It's
to what they are
not.
making each month.
It's not.
That's
It's
what I'm
not.
saying. That's what I'm saying. So actually, yeah. Before going into spending money and how to use money and all this
How to gain money.
No, مش حتى كيفاش how to gain money. Like I'm talking about this, you know, المجتمع. Our society.
Second thing you mentioned, this is actually no. I just got it in mind. I'm sorry. فاش قلتي كيقول لك الفلوس دابا إلا قلنا لك bring out the sentence that makes money looks bad, you're gonna get fuckload of them.
Absolutely.
Money is the root of evils. People who are rich are greedy. فهمتي الناس اللي سميتو ما عرفتش ما كيعاونوش ما
So
كيديروش.
you always see the negative sides of the money then you don't see the positive sides of having money then.
والله لا I've seen this actually live.
Yeah.
كنا في واحد سميتها it was actually a speaker and he was actually touching on this topic وقال لهم can you bring out like the زعما الحوايج الخايبه اللي كتسمعوا على الفلوس عرفتي and people were dropping like tons. Money will make you bad, greedy, عرفتي a lot of them ويقول لهم okay now let's bring out good stuff about money. عرفتي بدا بنادم بشويه كيلح مرة بنوطة كيف it's a subconscious thing فهمتي. If you believe it's a root of evil that's what you're gonna get, that's what you're gonna see.
شوف حتى الميديا media or society in general, it does shape your mind about money.
Yeah.
How they see money and stuff.
We don't get any educations about money and stuff.
No. And I'm not blaming the school for that.
No, it's not.
And I'm not blaming anyone for that actually, because it's a skill that you have to learn how to manage and gain money. Absolutely. Okay. It's a skill that you have to learn, but still it doesn't mean that you have to blame everyone for not learning it.
Yes.
You shouldn't. If you're actually blaming people why your life is miserable, then it's not your life anymore.
Back to the very first episode complaining.
Yeah, it's exactly.
You complain about I don't got a lot of money. We should do something about it.
تكون كتشكى بزاف because you don't have, you don't know how to manage your wallet.
تقول لك حنا الجيم تقوي.
الجيم تقوي كاين اللي الجيم تقوي فريمون.
كاين اللي كيطيح فيها شي ريال تمشي.
من الآخر.
شحات.
And it's bad. I swear it's bad. المهم.
How do you manage your money?
Very wise. Okay. ممكن هذه القضية تكون لاحظت فيها أنا ولا شي حاجة. But I don't buy a lot of things. That's one.
Yeah.
The only
a lot
things,
of things. What? Like what?
I don't buy like clothes. That's one.
I haven't bought any clothes for the past 2 years.
That's good.
تخيل.
That's good.
وتنفرق فيهم. السيد راه الدين. هذا نشوف راه خاوي نقبيها.
But before فاش يلاه بديت الخدمة أنا فاش بديت تنشد الفلوس بيتو. My life was kind of like, because I believe that money is appearances.
Is what?
Is appearances. مظاهر. فلوس مظاهر.
Yeah, sure.
So in our society, being wealthy or being rich doesn't mean that you should wear some specific kind of clothes. You should, put some specific, should wear some specific kind of perfumes. You should, have some specific brands, watches, phones, and all these things. And
don't mention phones that look at me.
Yeah. So it's for me, money is appearances, and I was actually trapped inside that trap back then.
Wait.
And I believe that money is appearances back then. So فاش بديت الخدمة, most of my money was going into that.
Yeah.
I was 20 or 19, when I started making money from this, from photography and filmmaking. So فاش كنشد الفلوس ديك الساعة, I mean not everything, but I would buy a lot of things. I would buy a lot of things that I don't use. I would wear once and just put there,
You're talking about you're talking about clothes at the
clothes
moment?
I'm talking about clothes at the moment. الحوايج بلوتو. انت أنا كنعرف انا شي ناس اللي فريمون I know that they have a miserable life when it comes to managing money, but still they spend a lot of it.
قلت لك it
Buying-
depends like you're being broke depends on how you spend the money you
Exactly,
got.
exactly.
ما يمكنش انت امبوسيبل انت عندك 5000 ولا 6000 درهم اوكي spend 8000
Exactly.
right it doesn't go
It doesn't go that well.
معادلة غير صحيحة.
Exactly. So that's the thing. So it was, as I told you, it's an appearance. You know, it's like it's appearances. Money is appearances. Exactly.
Yeah.
So the thing that happened.
I won't say اسمي خليك نقاطعك. I just have like random ideas coming to the head and it kind of parallel what you saying. قلتي appearance. أنا I see it as proving things to others.
Yeah, trying to prove that's
Trying to look good in front of people. Trying
So
to
appearances is this.
Yeah.
Is trying to prove something to others. ماشي حتى to yourself ولكن للناس كتحاول تثبت للناس بانك وصلتي لواحد السيغتان نيفو ولا شي حاجه buying certain cars
شوف،
certain things.
you look for validations to others. That's why you
Exactly.
buy a lot of things.
شوف هذه القضيه من الاخر نقطه القوه ديالك ما مرتبطاش بالنفس ديالك بالداخل ديالك مرتبطه بالخارج. So it's like the you know like شي نقطه اللي كل حاجه عندها واحد البالانس ديالها.
Sure.
So the point of balance of you, it's not inside you anymore. It's outside. So you're looking for the outside to balance your life. So you're looking for the outside
تقلب على
validation.
validation من الاوتسايد.
Exactly.
That's what I said. الوغ خصك تجي من الداخل.
Exactly.
خصك انت تكون مزيان مع راسك.
It's bad. باش نفسرها بالعربيه بالتعرف من الاخر نقطه الارتكاز ديالك في الحياه ديالك ولا نقطه ديال التوازن ديال حياتك باش تكون انت مع راسك مزيان.
Balance.
كاينه برا يعني انت كتسنى الناس
يفاليديو لك داكشي.
يفاليديو لك داكشي اللي كدير في حياتك.
It could be your work, it could be your lifestyle, it could be I don't know whatever.
And it's bad.
النيفو كيبان لك انت واحد النيفو ديالك انت راه خصك توصلوا خصك تبان this is something we see back to your words. It's by the society اصلا.
Yeah, it's shaping your life.
شي ديك اللعبه تاع كيمشيو للعرس تيقولوا لك لا راه بيقولوا عندنا راه بيديروا عندنا ما كيف فاك يقولوا
من الاخر. And it's not about only Morocco باش نقول لك باخذ
لا،
ديال
it's
العرس.
not,
It's
it's not,
international. فهمتي appearances it's fucking up the whole world من الاخر.
حيتاش we are sociable like we are sociable creatures.
Yeah,
فهمتي؟
exactly.
we need validations from other باش سميتو باش
To be happي.
لا yeah عرفتي لا حيتاش this is an example that you can also apply on social media. فهمتي by likes attentions.
Sometimes.
فهمتي you get too much attentions you get like too much likes. This is راه 1 زائد 1 تساوي 2.
Yeah, that's
واش
true.
هي 3.
That's true. So how I spend my money? Now, actually very wise in ways, as I believe. ما نقولكش أنا بأنه راه this is what I do and this. ما عنديش واحد الفورمولا معينة.
yeah.
غير before buying anything that's one. بدأ قبل ما نشتري أي حاجة.
I love this.
قبل ما نشتري أي حاجة. I have like 1 week.
تعرف نديرها خلع 2 weeks كاع على
Like at least وحقرب بالله at least
تقول
1
do I
week of
really
research.
need this.
Yeah, I asked the question like a million times. Do I really need this? Okay. دابا كنهضروا على الحوايج ديالي انا ما كنهضرش على الخدمه.
الحوايج غير اللي انت مثلا كتمدايز مثلا كتبان لك شي I don't know like a shoe. To me it's sneakers. I fucking love sneakers.
Yeah.
I have a lot of them اصلا ماشي not a lot comparing to some.
انا بالنسبه لهذا الشيء هذا فريمون شويه مينيماليست في صبابته داك الشيء راك عرفتي.
لا انا غير كتبقى واحد بحال قلتي واحد childhood fulfillment.
I know what you mean.
Fantasies if you want to
I
call
had
it.
that and I
love sneakers.
I did overcome that. That's
I
it.
never can overcome sneakers.
Yeah. So that's the thing. So like فاش تحجي مثلا الحوايج ولا things that I buy in general ماشي ديال الخدمه كنهضرش دابا على الخدمه باقي ما كنهضرش على
لا حيت الخدمه عندك
it's an investment.
counted as an investment.
Exactly. So حوايج اللي كنستعمل انا بلوتو this is a question I always say. Do you really need this? Okay, so how much I'm gonna use this? It's the same. شوف هذا القضيه نقول لك it's the same concept I have for the car.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't buy a car so far.
Yeah.
Because I always so 50%.
Do I really need this?
No, 50% of my work is outside, 50% of my work is inside. So do I really need that car? Okay, most of my work is in Marrakesh. So, and mostly if I have a car, then it's going to be a struggle to park and shit and all these things.
It takes time. It takes
Exactly.
really time.
And whenever I need a car...
Been there, done that.
Yeah. And whenever I need a car, I just call the guy and they actually charge the client for it. So why?
Yeah.
Why do I need a car?
علاش؟ Pourquoi?
فوالا تنقول علاش why you need a car then
Yeah.
to have it there فهمتي ما محتاجهاش من الاخر. This is like a simple example. like same with anything else. ولكن فاش كنجي equipment, this is something else for me. Yeah, فاش كتجي
equipment تهضر على حاجه اخرى.
كنهضروا على
investments. Yeah,
exactly. So that's another way. Equipment is the thing that takes kind of 30% of my you know
Money?
my monthly budget anyways.
Okay,
So my monthly budget actually 30% منها كتمشي في equipments
nice.
تقريبا. Before it was
كتمشي في investments.
شوف فاش بديت في هذه الخدمه هذه كانت 90% كتمشي فيها. I swear to God
حيتاش you need
90% من داكشي اللي كنربح كيمشي للايكويبمنتس. كنشد الفلوس كنحطهم في اوبجيكتيف، كنحطهم في كاميرا، كنحطهم في اي حاجه.
nice.
So build واحد set of equipments. علاش I believe that having more equipments is gonna get you more jobs.
Yeah,
نقول لك كيفاش.
you'll be flexible.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you a short story about this. جوج ديال الصيادة
Okay.
كانوا جالسين حدا واحد الواد كيصيدوا. And they have been sitting there for like an hour or two. And they had nothing.
Okay.
Next to them there is another fisherman. كان كيصيد حتى هو. كان واحد الصياد اخر حداهم
كاين
كيصيد.
غادي ناوي على خسيت.
كان كيرمي الصنارة كيطلع. كيرمي الصنارة كيطلع. ما زاقيش. شنو ما زاقيش. They were like, what the fuck this man is doing? Like, what's his secret? من الآخر. So they went and they started watching him and seeing what he's doing. اش لقاو بانه هذاك السيد تيرمي الصناره، تيجبد حوته كبيره، كيلقاها كبيره تيردها للماء، كيجبد حوته صغيره تيحطها في الشبيكه ديالو، يجبد حوته كبيره كيردها للماء، حوته صغيره كيحطها في الشبكه ديالو. They were like, what the fuck?
He's taking كيصيدو تيرد.
فوالا هما طلع لهم الدم. ومجاو عنده كيجري what the fuck are you doing man, you know, like ترمي الحوت الكبير اللي مزيان. This is stupid. And he was like عندي مقله صغيره.
So there is a very famous quote by Abraham Lincoln that actually steps and fits perfectly into wherever you were saying. Gaelic, if you give me 6 hours to chop a tree, I'll spend the first 4 hours to sharp my knife, my axe.
Which is investing.
Yeah, the point is he's taking more time into his equipment.
Exactly.
Or his tool. He's
like,
working perfect.
كتريفلكتي واحد الحاجه مهمه هذه كنشدها. Work smart not hard.
I would say work smart and hard. بجوج.
Yeah, sure, but
work smart but hard. It goes into
be smart.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. So equipments for me was like this always. We should invest so you can get more jobs, bigger jobs, better jobs.
Yes.
And that's how it works.
Nice.
So Ayman, how do you spend?
Yeah, in the last, like, especially مع كوفيد راه you don't.
لا ما كنهضروش على لا سيتوياسيون.
Before that.
هضر معايا على قبل.
Well, before that, صاحبي.
This doesn't represent you.
To put in perspective. I mean, أنا أصلاً ما كنصيرش بزاف. ولكن before moving out.
You used to eat a lot outside.
Exactly, that's what I was about to say. Like before moving out, زعما نذكر راسي ما كنت فريمون حيتاش كنلقى راسي في لا سيتوياسيون. فهمتي؟ باش نمشي كي قلت لك ذاك النهار نمشي ندخل للدار ونطيب ولا انا اصلا ما كنعرفش نطيب دو كان عندنا كوسينه صغيره واللعبات so I can't like you know ذاك الوقت باش تدخل and it takes time.
I see.
So if زعما ما عرفتش اخويا كيف غندير ولكن صراحه قلت لك like it's been 2 years I haven't bought any new clothes.
Why is that? Because you think you have enough?
لا first thing first حوايج كنشري تريكوات كحلين. اوكي. اخر مره شريتهم ما عرفتش شحال هادي دابا شي ما عقلتش والله ما عقلتش ولكن like من فاش كنت في سميتو last time I bought clothes it was in
Germany.
لا Lisbon.
So last year no?
ولكن اش من clothes شريت I bought only like a jacket only because I needed a jacket for the winter. فهمتي I needed like a heavy jacket. صافي ولقيت هادشي من بعد عجبني الحال I was like
back then where your money goes back then.
أخويا أنا as you know I used to work online so I used to put like a lot of money online back to my online business and stuff ولكن I'm not gonna say partying ولكن you know I did the very mistake that you said you won't do, which is buying a car. But only it was for like personal and also like sometimes professional reasons. But that was not the wisest solution I can make.
Yeah.
And you know the story why I bought it in the first place. You know,
I know the story. But yeah,
it's something too personal.
So yeah, it's too personal, but it was not wise.
Yeah, it was not wise.
Yeah.
I'm saying it was not wise.
Yeah.
Well, how to spend money? How do I spend my money? I would just say food actually. Allah العظيم. Food, and also since I was working online, I used to buy. Yeah, لا ولكن سميتو ولكن I used also like كي قلت لك I work online. I mean you pay bills, of course, internet, electricity and stuff. Even if you're staying with with your family, and also laptops.
I see.
صراحة كنت شريته غالي شوية. لكن that was okay.
So how do you comment on when people say الفلوس كتبت لك and money changes you?
No, I don't think money changes you. I think money exposes you. So إلا كان فيك شي جيف يبان. Did you let it sink in?
No.
Money expose you أصلا.
I know what you mean. I did exactly know what you mean. It's just something I heard recently, and you know the minimalist podcast, you know? The minimalists.
No.
So you know Rami? No. He's an entrepreneur. So he said,
I feel like I'm not online anymore.
Yeah. So he said exactly. You know minimalist. ماشي مات.
No.
اللي صورهم مات.
The document.
The documents.
Okay, cool.
Two. They have a podcast.
Sure.
They have a good podcast.
No idea.
So just
Sorry, I don't consume them.
Yeah, just go and listen to them. They're really good.
So,
go listen to the minimalist podcast. It's really good. You know, there is more quality content there too. So yeah.
No, it's everywhere.
It's everywhere. So he said, money does change you, and it should change you. Because if it didn't change you, you're gonna stay the same stupid person اللي كان قبل. I'm talking about how you see money and how you manage it. Because when you get money, you buy quality stuff.
Sure.
You don't buy just bullshit things.
When
you have money, you have more good relationships with your family, with your friends, and all this stuff.
If you can help more people if you have more money.
Exactly.
You can't help someone and you're broke.
Exactly. وشوف حتى في الدين الإسلامي money is power.
المال قوة. This is not even an opinion. This is not even an opinion based argument. It's a fact.
Yeah.
It's there, you can't change it.
And when you have more money, it's, this is what exactly he said. It should change you to dream big. Because then you see that it's possible. مش كتبقاش محصور غير في rituals روتين اليوم اش بغيت ندير اليوم بغيت نعاودو غدا بغيت ناكل اش داك الشيء ما كتبقاش كتعاود فيه بوحدك.
انت شنو قلتي في الاول؟ قلتي does money makes you bad person.
No, I said does money change you?
Change you to a bad person?
No, just change you.
Okay, in which way?
It just change you. Does money change a human being?
When I first heard like money change you, مشيت مع كي قلنا قبيله like
in a bad
bad
way.
things that people say.
But that's the problem because people they always just focus on the fucking negative side.
And I think money really helps you.
Exactly, it does. It should change you.
لا it should حتىش you can't move with the same business mind or the same mindset.
Exactly.
دابا المايند تاع $100 ماشي $100 حتىش المهم مايند سيت تاع $100 ماشي هو المايند سيت اللي خصك يكون عندك $100,000.
Yeah, definitely.
1 billion, sure.
Definitely.
$1 billion مايند سيت ديالهم اخويا 4.
Yeah.
لا فهمتي people they talk money 24/7.
And have you ever noticed this? Like the really rich people, they don't care about how they look anymore.
كي قلت لك they are not trying to prove anything.
That's the thing.
فهمتي that's why like you see ما كنعممش ولكن روابع في امريكان كتلقاه like عنده $6 million اللي سميتو كتلقاه ضارب تشين تاع سميتو قلت لك لا they are insecure.
Yeah.
So they seek validations through buying stuff, through looking good.
Not only represent there, but represent internationally.
لا راه شوف هاد ليماج راه كاينه باغتو ولكن انا كنعطيك ليماج بالامريكانز حيتاش like they are the rappers اللي كاينين عندهم تماك especially the new ones like شي واحد اللي الله كيبان like overnight ماشي overnight success ولا ولكن وحدين اللي كيكونوا فريمون they are so insecure they touch on a big number.
I see.
And like don't get surprised they charge broke as fuck.
Yeah, that's obvious because
they
spend a
don't
lot.
they spend a lot and they don't have the mindset or the mentality for it.
Of if managing money and investing in money.
So there
that's
is
why-
difference between like saving the dollar is different than investing a dollar. Saving a dollar, $1 will remain $1.
Yeah,
Investing
that's true.
$1 can probably turn into Bitcoins. Don't bring this out.
شوف
It's at $60,000.
No
Yeah.
ما بقاش في 4 5 42
It's fucking actually right. It's going really high. ولكن غطيح السرعة. ماشي غطيح غتكون واحد
لا شي وقيت
بزاف. It's
غنطيح.
gonna collapse. It's gonna collapse.
yeah.
ولكن for the moment it's going really well.
Yeah. So one sec.
علاش تنصرف بزاف.
So one concept I have learned through my personal life with money is that the poor people they work for money and the
They
rich
make
people
money for work for them.
and the rich people they make money work for them. And
They create واحد الويل اللي كتبقى كدور.
exactly and it's
smart.
and it's and the problem with the poor people is they start saving when they see that they are in need. عادي ساعات كيبداو كيجمعوا. But you should never be in that position. دابا كنهضر على my personal you know my personal money
Perspective.
management. No, my personal money management.
Yeah, like your personal perspective on money management.
The thing of money is that I should never be you know like فاش يوصل اخر الشهر ما خصنيش نوصل لديك لا سيتوياسيون ديال like as an example I'm gonna give you a quick example. كان عندي ان سالير معين مثلا ديال 10000 درهم كنشدها في الشهر خصني ما عمرني تكون عندي 9000 درهم و999 درهم في البنك خصها ديما تكون اكثر من 10000 درهم في الشهر.
اوكي
فهمتي
فهمت كيف.
فاش تدخل الشهر في الاخر ديال الشهر ما خصهاش تكون ناقص 9000 انه ديك اللعبه واصله ل 9000 وشي حاجه. يعني هاو ماتش اي ميك بير مانث ما خصهاش ما عمرها خصها توصل لديك لا سيتوياسيون ديال انني ما يكونش عندي فريمون ديك الامونت في الاخر ديال الشهر في البنك هذا. ماشي في الاول ديال الشهر.
How much you make, how much you
should
have
be
should be
always-
more.
should be always a saving.
لا دابا back to the things I said. The spending.
Yeah. So انا كنشوفها مثلا كنشوف في الشهر وانا يتشيك ماي ماي موبايل اب ولا شي حاجه كنشوف في الشهر فين غادي.
3 البنكات و4 والشيكات انت تشير وتنقول.
So فاش كتوصل لديك لا سيتوياسيون حتى I have been broke once. Not broke but I didn't have money. فلوس راه عند الكليان ولكن I didn't have money on me.
Worst part.
So it was
Worst part
really
of being a
bad.
freelancer.
So it was
shit.
really bad back then. And since then I was like fuck man I'm never doing this again. So عمرها غادي توصل
I'm never gonna be in these shoes again.
No.
Yeah.
I have learned the hard way. عشان
of
واحد
course.
3 weeks ما عنديش 20 درهم.
آه.
شنو 20 درهم 20 درهم تلقاها ما عنديش for 3 weeks.
لكن انت ما كنتمشي تلقى هذه صعبه.
20 درهم اصاحبي ديك الساعه والله الا 20 درهم هي باش هادشي تقدرش تقول شي واحد عطيني انا فريمون في هذه القضيه ديال راك عرفتي.
لا I know.
really hard for
I know.
me. really hard. شي نمشي عند الوالده ولا الوالد نقول ليه عطيني 20 درهم ديك الساعه.
ميت النفس
واو.
That's not for everyone.
Exactly. So that's the problem. So ما عمرها غتوصل لك السيتوياسيون. So as a you know like ماشي ادفايس ولا شي حاجه ولكن
ما توصلش لذاك النيفو.
ما توصلش لذاك النيفو. كنتي كتشري مثلا واحد 5000 درهم في الشهر 3000 درهم 4000 درهم 7000 درهم 8000 درهم خصها تبقى ديما في الكونت ديالك هذيك 7000 درهم 8000 درهم ولا اكثر منها. لا كنهضر انا ما توصلش قل منها. الا عندك التراسيبيه it's a better option ولكن ما توصلش قل منها. That's what I'm saying. علاش حيت ديما ديك 7000 درهم هي بتحسبها هي المونثلي expenses. You have to be always like 2 months ahead of your expenses.
Yeah, of course. ديما
من الاخر.
كان قال لي صات you should always have like at least if you're renting you should at least have like قبيلة كنهضر انا خوليو كنهضر انا وياه وقال لي I think I want to quit my job. I mean he's working as a freelance and he's also working with a certain company that you know already. قال لي I feel like I don't do anything. قال لي ولكن ما باغيش قال لي غنتحنسر واحد شويه في الاول وهذا ولكن قال لي I think it's good. علاش حيتاش for him and I also think it's good like if you work on like 2-3 projects a month ما غتعطيهم واحد غيبقى عندك time for being creative.
That's
غيكون عندك التايم باش تعطي ديليفري واحد البرودكت اللي غيكون واحد بنادم غيدوي عليه. So it's gonna be like a reference to you.
So he works full time هو.
He works with them and he also works freelance as well. You know he's
I know
he's
he
Mission.
does,
Yeah. So yeah, get I think always you should always have, like, when you are renting, you should always have at least 6 months
Rent.
rents
محطوطة.
والidea اللي قال تاع having like an emergency
Saving like $1,000 saved in someone.
2000. عرفتي دير لا he's putting in a frame وداير حداها مطرقه كيف you broke this glass only for emergency.
Yeah.
يعني info كاع واخا تكون I don't know, like you need money. ولكن you know deep down like you can manage this.
Yeah.
كتعرف راه عندك في الباك عندك واحد اللعبه في السيفين سو ما كتزعمش تهرس ديك الجزازه فهمتي. سو انت كتدفع راسك انك تزيد you look more for opportunities.
Yeah. One last thing I want to add actually to this topic is
It's a heavy topic.
it's a heavy topic. We're gonna have more deep discussions about this. But one last thing I really want to add about this topic is
Get yourself close to the mic.
try to run away from salary life.
Yeah.
Try to run away as soon as possible.
The payment check to check.
Yeah. Try to live from that because it's something that makes that programs your mind to spend exactly that amount of money or even more.
For us, getting 80% of American lives paycheck to paycheck.
And maybe each of them they have already debts and credit cards.
I fucking love that. By the way, ما عملني صراحة خديت شي
crazy.
I know. It costs you an arm and a leg. And also growing up from a family where that was like ماشي main thing ولكن it's there. فهمتي؟ So كتشوف you learn from other.
Yeah. I know what you mean. So yeah, that's the last thing I want to actually add to this topic because I really think we should do another episode about this one.
Yeah, I think probably we're gonna separate these episodes on 2 parts.
Absolutely, yeah, because there's a lot of things to touch on.
Yes, sir.
And one last thing is for those of you who are asking us why we speak a lot of English.
Yeah. I had a comment on this on a dude.
And we had a lot of comments about this. And
لا علاش كتدواو بالانجلي نتوما ساكنين في المغرب. Dude, if people were doing a show in French, nobody would give a fuck. Nobody would say anything. So علاش غتبقى مع فرنسي والانجلي كتجيك بشكل الوغ كو انا السطره فاش سافرت صاحبي فرنسا والله شادوي بالانجلي والله الا ما دويتش بالدارجه ديجا
تنجيكسيو
like really.
Yeah.
وريكا. So guys, thank you so much. It's record. Yes, sir.
Thank you so much everyone for listening to us wherever you are, whenever you are, and however you are. Thank you vraiment. Thank you really for listening to Sa Podcast. Thank you for the support. And we know it's really a slow growth for us, but it's growing. It's growing a little
slow progress is better than no progress.
Exactly. So me and Ayman will be here speaking about different topics that actually matters to us and that we have experienced. And about this episode, we're gonna have another second.
I think we're gonna do a second part.
Exactly. We're gonna touch on more details about this one too.
Yeah, sir. Yeah. And of course, if you enjoy this or if you love this, thank you.
Yeah.
And just want to make sure you guys make sure to share this with whoever you want and just leave us a review. We'll be more than happy to hear from you. If you want to add anything, if you want to comment on anything, if there is thing you wish probably we would change.
Yeah, definitely.
Aside from English, please. من غير الانجلي بالراوز ولا. It's something built with us. Apart from the camera, this is actually
how we talk.
This is how we have conversations.
Absolutely.
So, zero man or something.
Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone, and see you
in the next one.
Bye.
Yes, sir.